Here on QVC, we are giving you a hot pick. This is the Butcher's Burger, meaning the burger the butchers created. This is a triple blend Black Angus 5-ounce burger. It blends short rib, brisket, and chuck into a tender, delicious, juicy burger on a fantastic price today. You are either going to choose your 12 or your 24. If you go with that 24 count, you are stocking up and saving almost $30. This is Chris Spencer. He's part of the Rastelli's team. Chris, you had a hand in creating this triple blend burger.
Yeah, I did. You know what? It was fun because Ray and I were sitting around talking about what burger, what chefs and butchers would really want to eat. And we started playing around with the three meats that were so important for a burger. And it was just what you said. It's that chuck, that short rib, and that brisket. Because those three are the three T's in a burger: texture, taste, and tenderness. So we went to work, we started playing around with the grinder and making these burgers. And we finally came up with the perfect ratio that gives you all that. And these are absolutely delicious. These are the burgers that if you stopped at Ray's house and you opened his freezers, I guarantee you these would be in his freezer, and they're definitely in mine as well.
And they're in a lot of our QVC family members' freezers because this has 78 five-star reviews on QVC.com. Truly the best of the best when it comes to the burgers that you want to serve your friends and your family and serve to yourself. Look at the size of them as well. This is your 12 count. You can go with that 24 count. Chris, are we getting a seasoning packet for these two?
You are getting the seasoning packet too, which
amazing.
is, you can't leave out the seasoning packet.
Oh my goodness, the Rastelli seasoning, I treat it like gold. It is absolutely amazing.
It really is.
Now, this is a more just arrived moment. So previously, this was gone. Now we have it back for you with free shipping and handling. The 5 easy payments go away at the end of this day. Here's the really great news. With the 12 count, it works out to $5.66 a burger. In the 24 count, it works out to $4.42 a burger. You can't get a drive-through burger for that. We don't have many to go around, however. In the 12 count, 1,000 to go around. In the 24 count, 150. Oh, 650. Okay, good. I'm glad. 150 was too little. 650 in the 24 count. That's still not a lot. We've got so many people watching. Let's talk about the meats that go into this triple burger.
First of all, we'll go over to the board over here.
Yeah, please.
To show you, because what's really important, first of all, it's all Black Angus. Now, these are coming from the farms in the Midwest that we've been dealing with for over 50 years. And when we talk about Black Angus, we talk about the very, very best. The best in the country with the marbling and the flavor that we look for. So this piece right here is that chuck, right? That's that chuck that gives us that tenderness. Then we go over to the actual brisket, and that brisket gives us that texture that we're looking for.
One of my favorites.
And then we go to the actual short rib, and you can see all that beautiful marbling in here. That gives it that flavor. So what we do is we take these three with a certain secret ratio. Can't give that away.
Can't give away all the secrets.
But then we grind it together, and we get these beautiful noodles right here. And you can see all that marbling in here. This is whole muscle meat. This is meat that we will sell in the butcher shop. If you come to the butcher shop, you can find these pieces right in the case. There's no trim, so there's no mystery to this burger. So when you buy a burger at a lot of places, I can guarantee you they're putting trim in it, which is just the fat, the gristle, and they're grinding that with other pieces of meat.
They're trying to save money and just use the scraps.
They are.
That's not what you're getting here.
No, you're getting real whole muscle, real beef that we would sell to you if you came into the store, and then we grind it into this beautiful noodle, and then we gently smash it in our process. So these burgers will actually cook really, really fast from the middle up, and they won't shrink. And that's why
let's take a look.
That's why when you look at these huge buns over here, right? These are full-size brioche buns, and these burgers, look at the size of those.
Amazing.
Because they don't shrink, right? They're gonna plump. So if you look on the screen right now, what's coming up, right? You have a traditional brand, which is on the right. The traditional brand is smashed. It's like a hockey puck. So the heat actually goes around the burger, right? And that's why it's so hard and dense. With our burger, because it's so loosely knitted, the heat goes through the middle, and the burger will actually plump. And you'll see this on the grill. And when you go to cook these, what you want to do is you're going to put them on the grill from frozen, right on the grill. You're going to let them cook for about 3 to 4 minutes, and you'll see the juices starting to pool on the top. When that happens, you're going to season it, and then you're going to flip it. And you can see how that burger is plumping and not shrinking because of that technology.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's just going to give you a better eating, just a great eating experience.
You been out to a restaurant, lady? The burgers are like $20
Yes.
a piece now. Big, great, $20.
Yep.
This is $4.41 if you get the 24. I did the math, and I know you did it as
Yeah,
well.
it's amazing.
I double checked.
It's
also,
really
I know.
amazing.
I love what you said, Rach. 109 reviews. So I am on the QVC.com right now. Shawnee says, hey, always a great meal. Boogie said, fantastic burgers, 5 stars. Auntie Baby, many times a year I'll order these burgers and they're always delicious. Last year, 4th of July, I gave them to my family. They loved them. Review after review after review. Best burgers ever. Excellent, says Michael. So
Yeah, people are
our viewers
loving
have
them.
spoken.
I found one that said, this is from QVC.com, a
Love
review.
it.
As long as these burgers are available, I will never make my own again, exactly as advertised, only better.
How about that?
Is what someone said. And
Only
I didn't
better.
even have to scroll that far. That was like the review number 4.
Way to go.
So pretty amazing.
You know what
That
I love
is
too?
amazing.
These are great on a salad. These are
They
great
are.
in a taco. We think about the classic burger with all the cheese and all the onions and all the bacon, but these eat like a steak. Man, these are,
Yeah.
if you're investing in a burger, there's a
dive
few
in?
things that I like. I jump up and down and recommend, like highly recommend.
Yeah.
In fact, somebody from .com reached out to us, the host.
Right.
Give us your top picks, and you know, to put them on QVC.com. Rastelli burgers all the way. They're always consistent. They're always delicious. And you can't go wrong. What's your favorite way to make these when you make them?
So when I make them, I actually cook them from frozen, and I always say, I'm going to show you how they come.
Yeah, how do they
right?
come
They're
for
going to come
us?
to you like this, right in these individually vacuum sealed, so they're going to last for 12 months. Rick, the hardest part about cooking this burger is cutting this top off and getting it out of the package.
Got
That's
it.
how easy it is. You're going to take the top off, and you're just going to put it on your grill, medium heat, and it's going to take about 3 to 4 minutes. You'll see the juices pooling. You season it. You flip it, season it again with that seasoning, and that is it. I mean, it's summertime. It is so, so easy. But you can do these in an air fryer.
Oh,
you can do
great.
these in a saute pan. And guess what? This, what we do all year long, whenever I'm in a pinch and I need some ground
Oh, is
beef.
that good?
You like?
So tender.
So what is your burger
Oh, my
thing? What is
goodness.
you like? You love a great
Okay,
burger? What's your,
no.
I don't know your culinary thing.
I'm a hot dog person.
What?
Whenever someone said, do you want hot dogs, do you want burgers? I go hot dogs usually.
Got it.
But if this was on the menu,
Yes.
because usually for me it's like a hockey puck, and I'm like, why do I want a dried out hockey puck of meat? This, the brisket in there, the short
Yes.
rib, you can taste the layers of flavor and the texture and the
You do.
tenderness, and it's juicy.
It brings
it's
it
not
together.
a hockey puck. It's
Yeah.
the exact opposite. It is good.
And this is, again, this is, if,
Oh, that's a good
if
burger.
you're in a pinch too for ground
Love it.
beef, right? If you want to make something during, if it's not the summer. Now summer's coming up and this is what it's best for, right? But say you want to make a meal and you need something with ground beef. You thaw these out overnight and these cook up because they cook like steak. They're all Black Angus. So if you're making sloppy joes or chili or something on top of nachos, boom.
Well,
Does
you
the
know
same
what?
thing.
Great
When you
idea.
talk about the Butcher Burger here, this is Ray. This is our #1 food brand on QVC, and you've been with the company for 25 years.
Yes.
There's a trust factor when it comes to hot dogs.
True.
There's a trust factor when it comes to burgers. You know what's in your hot dog? I don't know.
Well, we do have a
even-
good hot dog coming up later where you're going to know exactly
We're
what's
gonna
in
know
your hot
exactly,
dog. Yes,
right?
from
Yes.
Kansas City Steak Company.
So-
but same with the Rastelli's hot
Yeah,
dogs
it's
as
black-
well.
No doubt
Black
about it.
Angus.
So you know what's in this burger, and that matters, right? And you can see it every time consistently. They're fantastic. They're always juicy. They're always moist. And that burger blend is always going to be there.
It really is. And Rick, this is one, Rachel, this is one that's cooked medium, right? But look at the juices in here. Because of that blend of those 3 beefs that we're doing, you get that beautiful marbling in here, and it keeps it nice and juicy. So this is a burger that if you don't like it, listen, you might not like it as pink, but this is medium. But if you want it medium to medium well, Rachel,
Yeah.
you can do that, and you're still going to get that flavor. You're still going to get that juice because from the marbling, it's not going to dry out on you, and it's going to be a really, really good experience.
It's pretty amazing. And actually, there are 24 grams of protein in each burger patty. So a wonderful source of protein. Let me tell you again what you can get here on offer. You either get that 12 count, which is $67.98. That works out to $5.66 a burger. Pretty good. But if you go with the 24 count, you are going to stock up and save. We double the food, we don't double the price. You save $29.98 on that 24 count. And that works out to $4.41 per burger. Truly, you cannot go through a drive-through these days and get that price.
No.
If you're looking at that 12 count option, fewer than 900 now to go around. In the 24 count, 550 to go around. Your easy payment is available. Also, you can go on auto delivery. Have these come every 60 days for 1 year. You keep the free shipping. You lock in that price, which is a hot pick price. But the 5 easy payments do go away at the end of today. So now's the time if you do want to put this on your easy payment. Please do that now. Let's talk again about how they come to us, because I love that they are all individually wrapped. So I don't have to cook 4 at once. I can just cook 1 if I want to.
You can, and that's what's so great about that. We vacuum seal every single item for QVC, right? So our guests are gonna get this beautiful, individually vacuum sealed that keeps out all that bacteria, it locks in all the freshness. It's only been frozen 1 time. So when you get these, they're gonna be individually packaged just like that, and you're gonna be able to take them out of the box, put them in your freezer, tuck them away in every nook and cranny, and they will stay for 12 months. So if you're only having 1 person just by yourself, or 2, or how about someone just drops by this summer when you're outside grilling and a couple extra friends drop over. You just grab 2 out. You don't have to thaw these. You're just gonna cut the top off. You're gonna pop them right on your grill. So you have that flexibility, which is so nice during the summer, right? For enjoying an incredible burger.
It truly is. All of your cookouts, we're in grilling season just about. We're just about there. So this is what you want to be serving your family and your friends. And you're not paying that much more than you would for something that is the trims. This is not the trims. This, again, is short rib. It's brisket. It's chuck. Just like if you went and got a piece of brisket, they would cut that up for you at Rastelli's. Now they're just grinding it into this delicious burger.
Look at that beautiful, look at that.
Wow, is
now
that
this
amazing?
This has actually, Rachel, this has the butcher sauce, the burger sauce.
I haven't tried that
have you tried
burger
this
sauce.
one?
No, here, I'm gonna put it on a little piece here.
But that's the
That
burger
sounds
sauce.
great.
But look at this burger. It's still, this is a burger that's medium, right? And it's still juicy. The juices are just pouring out of this burger. And that's what you're gonna get when you're using the best meat, Black Angus, that we've been dealing with farmers for over 50 years.
Yes.
It's so important to know where it's coming from.
Right.
And we do know where it comes and what's actually going into your burger, right?
Yeah.
We know that. You're getting the very, very, very best of Black Angus beef. So
it's really a phenomenal time to pick this up. Tastiest and juiciest burger I have ever had is one of the reviews on QVC.com, and someone else said Rastelli's never disappoints, and that's really true. Here at QVC, we could bring you any burgers. We bring you Rastelli's because they're the best of the best, and they have such a great relationship with us, so you know and trust Rastelli's and all that they bring to us. Let's talk again about the 3 different meats that go in here. I'm going to try this with that burger sauce on it.
This is what Rick was just talking about too. He was talking about how these go great on salads.
Ooh, this sauce is great.
Isn't that delicious?
Yeah.
Yep, you can get that too. So this is like, if you have it on the salad, right? Because you're getting still 24 grams of protein.
24 grams of protein.
And it's going to eat like a steak on your salad. It's not going to eat like a burger. It's going to eat like a steak because of the meat that we're using, Rachel. So if we come back here for a second, so we have the 3. This is all Black Angus, whole muscle. There's no trim whatsoever here. You have the beautiful chuck with all that marbling in that middle, right?
Look at that.
You have that beautiful brisket that gives that texture, and then you have the short rib. Now the short rib has all that gorgeous marbling and flavor. So it's texture, taste, and tenderness is what we're looking for. So the tenderness from this marbling makes it, just the 3 together, gives you a burger experience that you probably never had before. We grind it together and you get these beautiful noodles, and we make pucks and we just gently press it. That's it. And you get the best burger for the summer.
Okay, I gotta send these to my stepdad for Father's Day because he and my mom have burgers maybe once or twice a week.
Yep.
They love them, but I guarantee you they have never had the butcher's burger, a burger created by butchers like Ray Rastelli and Chris Metzer, who are here thinking, well, what would be the ideal that we would want to serve our families? They created this, and now we all get to reap the benefits. You choose either the 12 count or the 24 count. Look at that delicious juiciness.
Now this has been out here for almost 10 minutes, right? Look at this. Look at the juice and how beautiful that is. And that's literally, this is gonna be, every single bite is gonna be juicy. It's gonna have a really velvety texture, and it's gonna be soft in your mouth. It's gonna be absolutely delicious.
Good. Oh, is it amazing? Here's a reminder, you either go with that 12 count option, 750 now remain there, or in the 24 count, 450 remain, and that is it. A lot of you are seeing how great of a deal that 24 count is, so go ahead and stock up there. Chris, so good to see you. We're going to see you a little bit later on in the show.
Yep.
Amazing. All right, Rick, what do you got?
Well, you mentioned it earlier. We've got